I'm Camille from Camille's Farm Ideas, and today I have a Thanksgiving themed singing time activity. Now, this includes these fun little turkeys. Now, I usually don't go all out like this every week for singing time, but every once in a while, it's kind of fun to do, and it keeps the kids on their toes because they never know what I'm going to do. So anyway, so you'll want to create some of these turkeys, and the printables to create them can all be found using the link below. Now, I had my activity day girls help me. I just came into one of their activities and they did lots of coloring and I did most of the cutting. And they did most of the coloring for me. So I didn't quite get enough that I needed. So I just went ahead, rather than color a whole bunch on my own, I printed some on cardstock and I printed out this little gangly on white cardstock in color and cut that out. It could just be brown. I'm just a freak that way. I don't know. Anyway, then I printed the feathers on colored cardstock and the feet. I did all the feet just on orange cardstock, so nobody had to color those at all. Then I laminated them, cut them out, and there's a hole punch. If you can see, I hole punched that right there, just using a little hole puncher. And then I taped pennies to the bottom like that, just using some packaging tape. Okay, so then I taped the turkey and the body and the feathers to the balloon. The balloon is only blown up to about half, not even half capacity. I just don't want it any bigger than probably the body. If you can see that, they get too big and they tip over. But that's kind of, and then I took a Sharpie and I numbered each one. So for this activity, you'll need 12 turkeys. I don't have mine all done yet. I've just got 2 for demonstration. But these are all the ones that my cute girls colored for me. I got 5 or 6 out of them. And then the rest, I just printed multiple, like I got lighter turkeys. Anyway, just for variety. So the activity calls for 12 because you'll be singing 12 songs on Thanks, but you could even double up the turkeys if you want, but I just wanted a good plethora. So, and who knows what's going to happen when they get knocked over. Spoiler alert. Okay, so you want to create some turkeys to look like this. And what I love about this activity is if you've done the work once, you don't have to do it again. So, I mean, the balloons, obviously I'll pop those, but then I'll just store the turkeys. They just lay flat and I can pull them out any year that I want. I could do it every year if I wanted. So it's just kind of fun. And that said, we're going to have fun in singing time. If you know me, you know that I love to just kind of once a month, if that, just bring in something really fun. And I love Thanksgiving. I think it's one of my favorite, maybe my favorite, second favorite. I like 4th of July first. Thanksgiving is my second favorite holiday. And I just wanted to come in and let's just listen or sing to some primary songs all on Thanks while throwing some beanbags at some turkeys. Okay, so what you'll need once you have your turkeys, and I just use regular balloons from Walmart. There goes my turkeys, see? All right. I did want to point out, when you make them stand, I do have the body and the feathers, make sure they kind of hit the ground. So that helps them stay up as well. So if you can kind of see that. All right, and then you just need some bean bags. You could even put just some rice in some Ziploc bags, double them up maybe, so I don't, if you need, but I just have these laying around my house. Or you can order some quick on Amazon, or probably just any party store would probably have some bean bags. Anyway, really fun, really easy to prep. Okay, so then you'll want to make sure you're posting the words. And like I said, these songs might be unfamiliar, and if they're really that unfamiliar, you can even play them on your phone with a speaker and then sing along that way. So pretty easy. So once you've got your turkeys all set, you want to put them on a table up front in the front of the primary room. And you might even want to make a way, like a walkway down the middle of the aisle for kids to throw, because they'll be throwing a beanbag at the turkeys in the middle of the room. So, I mean, just make it fun, just go all out. I don't do this very often, but when I do, the kids just really look forward to it, and I love it just as much. So get a table, either just, your standard classroom table from the church, or you can get a banquet table from the gym, whatever you need. Okay, and so then you'll line up all your turkeys, and then I love to just have great singers come up and get a turn. So usually I'll start with the younger kids, and they'll get to come up and have a turn. They can either, depending on the size of your primary, everyone can each get 3 shots at a turkey or just 1, because you just want this to fly. Because we don't want the whole time spent having the whole primary watch somebody else have fun. Everybody wants a turn. So that is my criteria with these carnival games, is that everyone needs to have a turn and everyone needs to move. So if those 2 criteria can't be met, then I try and alter the activity so that can happen. Because we don't want anyone going home sad from singing time because they didn't get to knock off a turkey. That just breaks my heart. So I'll just do the math. In my primary we have, on a regular Sunday, probably 25, we'll say 24 kids. So that means I can probably sing 8 songs. I've got 12 just in case. And I need to have 3 kids per song take a turn. So I'll come up and have every kid is just going to get 1 shot for the turkey. And maybe the older children, I'll have them stand towards the back just to make it harder. Why not? So I'll have 1 child come up, knock, the second one knock, and the third one knock. So assuming that only 1 turkey is knocked off, we'll sing one of those songs. If none are knocked off, I'll just start going through my list. It doesn't matter. So I've got each of these numbered, and then I have a list of songs that correlates to all of those numbers. Now, honestly, you can sing any songs with this activity. So if you're wanting to practice for Christmas or you're still reviewing for your program, this is a really great activity to entice good singing. Okay, so once you've got your song chosen, what I like to do is make sure I post the words. So this is Thanks to Thee. I think I've got the words on the back. Yes, Thanks to Thee. And Thanks to Thee is number 1 on my list. So if number 1 got knocked off, that's the song we'd sing. Now, towards the end, you could even just go in order, and it doesn't even matter. Just everybody gets a turn, and then we're going to sing the next song. It doesn't matter. Make this as easy or as complicated as you need. Okay, so then you'll sing, and then I always love to, since I've got 3 kids, I could probably almost get 3 teachers to watch for a good singer and while we're singing, or even somebody who's engaging, because these are, like I said, these are unfamiliar, but if they're trying to read the words or they're trying to, just participate, great. The goal will in the end be everyone gets a turn, but we're just trying to entice good singing. Okay, so where was I? Yes. So you're going to watch for good singers, and then you're going to choose 3 new ones. They're going to come up and knock some more turkeys off the table. And as the children get older, as you get older children, maybe you can mark off, okay, you need to stand back here, because I'm going to get those big boys and they'll just want to chuck it hard. So make sure they stand way in the back. All right, so that's really all that is needed for this activity. Oh, I almost forgot. For each song, so when we're singing, so I mentioned that if they're engaging well with the song, I have additional movement items that kids can do with each song, and they're really fun. So if you even wanted to skip the whole turkey toss, maybe you don't have time, just pull out these 12 songs on Thanks and then assign each. You could even do the printable turkey or just write on the board, draw turkeys, 12 turkeys on the board, and assign a movement. You can number them. So we say we're going to do number 1, Thanks to Thee, and then the activity that I have going with number 1 is gobble like a turkey by holding your throat as you sing. So Thanks to Thee when I'm home or far away. Okay, just kind of, shaking our chin, if you can see. Okay, so that would be the first one. The next activity is the turkey dance, or it's also known as like the chicken dance, da 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 da. Okay, so whatever. Just everyone, you can just the whole time while you're singing with the next song. The third one is rub your belly after eating so much Thanksgiving dinner. We're just gonna yum yum, and you can even stand up and poke your belly out. Really dramatic. Sing with your mouth full of food. So that would be humming. Really fun. Throw a pretend football for a turkey ball. I have that right, turkey ball. So if you wanted to, even you could go back and forth from the primary if you've already got it split in two. So you'd have one half of the primary, and then you throw the turkey ball, the football for the turkey bowl over to the other side, kind of like you'd be volleying back and forth. You could do that. That would be really fun. If you really want to bring a football to lead the groups. What else do we have? Throw a pretend football for a turkey bowl. Oh, we just did that one. Sing with hand puppets as if visiting with family. So, you know, we get together and we just love to visit with our family. So we're going to sing to each other with our hand puppets. That's another one. Turn lights off or close eyes and take an after turkey nap. So sing in the dark. Turn the lights off, everyone close their eyes. Kids just, it's funny how you just change one little thing and they love it. And you could be listening to all this at the same time if they're really that unfamiliar, but hopefully there's a few familiar ones on this list. Like Children All Over the World for Health and Strength, For Thy Bounteous Blessings. Like there's some simple ones that they can get. And if not, they're just going to have a great time listening to the piano and you and the teachers sing. So it just doesn't matter. We're just exposing for this activity. Another one, pick an action to resemble traveling to see family. So are you going to drive in an airplane? You could even ask kids, okay, if you're going to Thanksgiving, how are you getting to your Thanksgiving dinner? Are you flying in an airplane? Are you driving in a car? A train? I don't know if anyone's going on a train. Anyway, fun like that. Let's see, sing slow because cooking a turkey takes a long time. So then the pianist, just make sure you have the pianist play slow. What do we have next? Gobble the song by singing fast. So that's another one. We're going to just go really fast and sing this song quickly. Tap the mouth like a Native American while oohing to the rhythm of the song. Now, obviously, if you're not comfortable with this, you can skip it. But this one is just, you're going to ooh, woo, 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 woo. And then the last one, hold the attached gobble and sing words. Signs to have children go back and forth between singing. So this was another one. This is available also in the link below. And you could just do this for your whole activity. I might get kind of tired of gobbling. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So you would just say that word gobble, gobble instead of the words. And then this one would be singing the words. Susan Fitch, love her. She drew these. So I'm probably going to laminate these. Just haven't done it yet. While I finish with the rest of my turkeys, putting them all together. But anyway, so you can really go all out with, all the turkeys, or you can really simplify this by just singing your songs with the various Thanksgiving actions. So I like to have options. I never want anyone to feel like they can't do any of these activities because they don't have time or the resources. But you can still have lots and lots of fun in singing time without much of the prep. But if you do want to occasionally go all out in singing time and do something like the Thanksgiving turkeys, it is so fun. And what I love is that I was able to help the activity days leader because I brought in a service project for them, and they in turn helped me. So it was just this win-win that we had so much fun just coloring and chatting and cutting. The leaders and I, we just sat and cut. We mostly did cut the feet the whole time. But they were just a lot of fun. Oh, and then I did let the activity day girls, that's probably why I didn't get very many. I wanted them to each make 2 and they could take 1 home. So they all took a finished turkey home. They weren't laminated, but they were so excited. And I told them, you could put these out as your Thanksgiving table decorations. How fun is that? Anyway, so they just kind of had multiple uses. This has just been a really fun activity. I've done this before, and the primary it's a hit. Pun intended. No. So anyway, if you want to just have a really fun Thanksgiving activity with your primary kids as you sing 12 songs on thanks, up to 12 songs on thanks, you probably won't hit all 12, but if you do, great. This is just a really fun singing time activity and I love it. So it's not one that I do all the time, and I just make sure that, like I said, that you have the 2 criteria met, everyone gets a turn, and lots of movement. So just make sure in the beginning you don't just have one child that got 5 turns, and then you have a child that at the very end that he didn't even get 1 turn. So if you need to swing it, just make it so everyone at least gets 1 turn, and then you can come up for multiple turns. Or what I always love too is the kids are like, I want to do it again. I'm like, come on in after church. After class, you can come in and you can knock all these turkeys down all you want. And sometimes I do get a couple kids come in, and I love that we get to play together, and I don't know. I think the way that if they know that I love them and I also love the gospel, I'm like this segue to helping them in turn love the gospel. So anyway, I hope that helps you with singing time this week. And happy Thanksgiving, and let me know how it goes in the comments.